Hey collective, welcome guys. Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk about what energies is going on around the collective. We're gonna use these guys here, these animal totem cards, because I want to find out what energy is in your life, or perhaps this could be even somebody around you, somebody who you're dealing with. I want to know what's going on. I want to know all about it. I'm super nosy. So let's see what tarot has to say. What energy is the collective dealing with? Is this somebody around them, or is this the collective's energy? What is going on? We have this top one go sideways. Wolf, Pathfinder. Interesting. So release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Interesting. Like we're questing for a new path, or starting a new path in life, a new journey. Perseverance is important in this journey. Perhaps there's some setbacks that you're dealing with along the way. These could be from outside forces, even people who you're dealing with as well. It could be even from the past. It could be the emotions from the past and dealing with all of that too. Lots of obstacles to overcome and moving forward. But I see perseverance. We also have wind. Wind represents change, this change in the wind. Going through some sort of a change in your life, questing for a new path, or on a new path, and learning to sort of navigate that and seeing where it goes, where it leads to. We have earth, which represents home. This coming home. You're coming home to yourself. Healing, finding your confidence, finding who you are, being comfortable in your own skin in this new chapter. And desert. So this is a solitary journey. This is something that you're doing by yourself. The thing you have to recognize about this card is we have birds in it, guys. And birds always represent messengers. So spirit is with you. The universe is trying to help guide you, being able to stay centered and to be able to tap into your third eye, to your intuition, is going to help you in guidance and moving forward. We also have a bird in this wind card as well. So trying to guide you through this change. This is part of your spirituality. This is part of your growing and your moving forward. I feel like there's a lot of you out there that are like this, that your spirituality is growing. Your spirituality is deepening and evolving as well. We also have volcanoes, which represents power. So whatever this change was, this is a pretty big life change. It sort of altered the landscape of the life that you were living. So it wasn't just like switching jobs. This is like one hell of a big change that came about. Things might have felt really up in the air. They might still feel up in the air. We also have animals, which represent companionship. I feel like you're not alone in this journey too. I feel like there's others around you. This is part of what this companionship card represents. It doesn't just speak about pets or animals. It speaks about those around us. It speaks about community. So not isolating yourself. Being able to embrace the people around you, to lean on them when things get tough. There might be somebody in your life too who needs you to be a rock for them. And they're going through a rough time too. Because this read could speak to the energy of somebody in your life as well. We also have pressure, and pressure represents that outside forces. So this was not a change that you chose. This was a change that was chosen for you by circumstance, by other people's behaviors, other people's choices. It pushed you into this change. And this is why we have this wind card and how everything just feels like chaotic and up in the air. It's because it wasn't something that you planned. It wasn't something that you sought out for yourself. It's because of circumstance. We also have richness. So marine life, it represents that richness. So it is speaking to a richness that you have in your life. It's speaking to perhaps those around you. It's speaking to the qualities within yourself. because I feel the strength within you in this perseverance. I feel certain qualities within you that are rich, that are full of life. You are full of life. You are full of creativity. You can give birth to a new life. You can, and I'm not talking about a baby. I'm talking about an entire new life in general. Being able to rebuild, being able to shape your life into something that you find extremely fulfilling. You have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, he can represent somebody who's selfish, somebody who's immature, somebody who's arrogant. And I do have him next to the Pressure card, so he might have been part of this catalyst for change. Two of Swords, feeling deadlocked. Having trouble finding clarity, having trouble making a choice. And this is part of this up in the air feeling too. And this chaos, and trying to find clarity within all this chaos, and perhaps even trying to find direction and which path to take and where to go from here. Because like I said, with this volcano card, this is a powerful card. If you think about when a volcano erupts, the way it completely changes the landscape around it. And this is what's happened in this change in your life. This is one hell of a change. We also have the Strength card though. And in her, I feel empowerment. I feel empowerment. I feel strength. I feel growth. And this is part of this new chapter too, as it's finding this for yourself. Being adaptable, having that stamina to go the distance like the wolf. The Queen of Cups. Cups is about emotions, guys. Cups can also be indicative of somebody who's a water sign. So it might represent somebody who is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or Aquarius. She could just be representative here of emotions, of healing emotions, finding emotional fulfillment, healing your heart and finding that empowerment, that self-esteem. The Knight of Cups is an emotional victory. Finding strength. Finding strength to take hold of this new chapter and finding this richness and building it for yourself and turning something that was very shitty into something empowering and beautiful. Justice. Justice will bring balance to whatever this is. And this might be why things are up in the air. Maybe you're waiting for justice to bring balance and you're feeling stuck or in limbo, in between. And that's why we're not sure what the future is going to look like. Ten of Pentacles, though, a Ten of Pentacles is a good card to get. It represents that wealth. It can also represent the buying or selling of a family home. And this might be part of what this change is bringing. Maybe deciding on what happens to a home, what happens to a house, and maybe the proceeds from it. But this is part of what justice is going to bring, and it is tied to marine life and richness, because I look at this card and I get pulled back over here. It's going to ease burdens too. Whatever this is that's coming, this justice, the scales being balanced, it's going to ease burdens. It's going to give options too, because someone feels stuck right now within this change because they're waiting for justice. And it might be in regards to money and somebody's options being very limited because perhaps money is still being sorted out in a situation. And that could be part of this, the burdens as well that need to be lifted, and that will be lifted with this justice card. They're going to bring options. It's going to bring choices. It's going to ease burdens. It's going to bring abundance and generosity. And this is what we're going to be receiving. We're going to be receiving these pentacles when this justice comes about. Moving to a calmer time, moving to a better time in our life, moving from stormier times to calmer ones. So there is going to be a change here. Just like the Wind card represents, there's some sort of a change, and it's going to be a change for the better. It's going to bring a chance for balance. It's going to bring a chance for rebirth and for rebuilding. and moving forward, but perseverance is going to be tough. Strength is going to be tough. Those are things that we're going to have to draw on in this short term until this justice brings balance. And the Tower card, an ending. Something is coming to an end. And that's part of what this pressure is, what this change is. This was not an ending that you chose. Like I said as well, this was something that perhaps you even thought was solid. And this was sudden, or it was unexpected when it came about. And it definitely shook the ground under your feet, and it changed the landscape of your life. The Ace of Wands, it does represent new beginnings, a new life, new opportunity. And the Hierophant can represent an institution, and this might tie into justice and perhaps something in court. This could also represent a marriage, perhaps a marriage that's coming to an end, and we're sorting out assets as well. The Six of Cups. And this is this community card. So there might be children involved here. And so somebody's not alone on this journey. There's others as well included in it. And the Nine of Swords. And this is part of the Desert card. This is part of this feeling of aloneness. This is the fear. This is the worry. This is the uncertainty that somebody is processing. But again, we have birds in the card, and birds represent that wisdom. They represent messengers. It's like spirit is trying to guide you. You are getting some sort of guidance or help. And sometimes it's hard to see. It's hard to feel if it's coming from spirit when you're going through a really rough time, but it's still there nonetheless. We also have Temperance, which represents that balance between emotion and logic. It's trying to stay balanced within all of this, trying to keep the fear in check, trying to keep the emotions in check, to be able to keep looking in a forward way. And the Empress, and this is what I felt too from this Earth card. Growth, nurturing. She is a mother figure as well, and this might be speaking to that there may be children here involved. But in her, I see such positivity, such comfort, such nurturing, such safety and security. And this is part of this new chapter as well. Once we're allowed to have this justice, once things get sorted out, once the burdens are eased and the options come, we're going to be able to rebuild here. This is what I feel in the cards. There's going to be a rebuilding. There's going to be a new chapter. It's going to take perseverance, and it's going to be something that happens over time, but it will bring a richness. It will bring an abundance, and it will bring a joy and a confidence as well in oneself as we rebuild, as this person heals. Just like this Queen of Cups is talking about, this healing the heart, finding confidence, finding emotional fulfillment, finding happiness again. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read, and feel free to comment. I love hearing from you guys. I hope you have an absolutely great rest of your day too. Take care guys.